Another way you can find a determinant besides using Excel is called the bent diagonals method. This method is used only for 3x3 matrices, and you can find the determinant using this formula. So we have a 3x3 matrix A, and we're finding the determinant of it. Let me do this so you can see it. Okay. And the determinant of this 3x3 matrix A is equal to A sub 1, 1, A sub 2, 2 times A sub 3, 3 plus A1, 2 times A2, 3 times A3, 1 plus A1, 3, A3, 2 times A2, 1. But that's not all. You subtract minus A3, 1, A2, 2, A1, 3 minus A3, 2, A2, 3, A1, 1 minus A3, 3, A1, 2, and A2, 1. It's pretty long. So what is this A sub 1, 1? Well, if you write our A matrix out, denoting the value of this element, or just this element, as A sub 1, 1, that means it's in the first row, first column. So this one would be first row, second column, first row, third column. Here, second row, first column, second row, second column, second row, third column, and so on. Okay, so in words, this is the sum of the products. So you can see this is sum of products of the two positive bent diagonals and the one positive diagonal minus each of the two negative bent diagonals and the negative diagonal. And I'll show that using colors here. So essentially, we're going to take some sums of products, and we're subtracting some more sums of products. You can think of this here as we're subtracting sums of products there. So I'm going to write this out again. A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. So let's look at this first one here. If you can see, I'm trying to use blue. Okay, so it's going to be A sub 1, 1, A22, A33, and the product of that, which is just this diagonal here. Then you're going to add A1, 2 times A2, 3, this is going to be in green, times A3, 1, so it's going to bend here. And lastly, we have this one there. So A1, 3, A3, 2, A2, 1. So it's going to be bend to here and that way. So once again, we're taking the sum of the products of the two positive bent diagonals, these two, and one positive diagonal. And then let's do it over here. I'm going to do this one in blue as well. 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3 goes up this way. 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 1 goes here, and then we'll bend to this one. And lastly 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1 is going to bend and can go here. So then we're going to subtract each of the two negative bent diagonals, this green and red, and the negative diagonal, this blue one. So let's try to use this on an actual matrix. Let's have a matrix D. And say D is equal to the values. It has 10, 8, 1, 1, 9, 2, and 9, 11, 7. So we're first going to do this one up here. So we have A11, A22, A33, which is going to equal, if we follow this pattern, 10 times 9 times 7, which equals 630. And that's this first blue one here. Then we have A12, A23, A31, which was this green one, so we're going to follow that. We got 8 times 2 times, come around, 9, which equals 144. That was in green. Then we have A13, A32, and A21, which we had in red here. It's going to equal 1 times 11 times 1. Of course is 11. Now let's do the negative side. A31, A22, A13. We also have A32, A23, A11, and A33, A12, A21, which we had in blue, green here, and red. So let's follow this pattern. We're going to have 9 times 9 times 1, which equals 81. Then let's follow this green one. I'm going to have 11 times 2 come around times 10, which equals 220. Sorry, I'll move that over a bit. And then we're going to have 7 times 8 times 1, which equals 56. Now, since this is the sums of products, we have the products here. Let's take a summation. And we get 785 on this side. And we take a summation here. And we get 357. So just add these values up. So we're going to have the determinant of D. It's going to equal the sums of products here minus the sums of products here. So we have 785 minus 357, which will come to 428. So let's go over to Excel and just check that. We did this in the previous video, but let's look again. Okay, I just left up what we had with B and A, which we did in the previous video. Here's our matrix D, our 3 by 3 matrix. And we used the bent diagonals method to find out that the determinant of D was 428. So let's do that again here. If you forget the command, you actually can cheat and look up here. It's mdeterm, so it equals equals mdeterm, parenthesis, highlight your matrix, Control Shift Return, and we get 428, which is what we got before when we did it by hand, which you can see over here. And that's how you get a determinant using the bent diagonals method.